Quentin Rampage Jackson. He's here. What's happening, my man? Long time.
What's up, man? How you doing?
Oh, my gosh. I was going to say, this is a fantastic looking room that you're coming to us from. And then I saw you move ever so slightly, and I realized it's fugazi.
It's fugazi, man. I don't want y'all seeing my room. I don't need y'all seeing all that where I dwell.
You know, I just would love to know what goes into the thought of you picking this particular room at. Like, why did you choose this particular one?
Because it looks like I'm in Paris.
It does. I was gonna say that. Yeah, the little like balcony over there. It's nice.
Yeah, I liked it. I thought it was really nice. You know what I'm saying? It looked really nice and clean. I like it.
I like it too. Why Paris though? Does Paris have a special place in your heart?
Because Kanye made that song "Niggas in Paris," so you know.
What is that? Wow, that's weird. When you drink, like your shirt goes away.
Does it? I get topless.
Oh my god! Oh, yeah. This is amazing. Topless. It's so nice. Oh, look at that! Wow, that is weird.
I disappeared.
What is that drink? Is this a sponsor of yours? Is this your drink? Everyone has a drink now.
Well, yeah, that's the new healthy energy drink, F3.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sponsored. I guess you can say that.
Okay, look at you. Well, you're doing a lot of big things. There's a lot that I want to talk to you about, Rampage. It's been a while. I've been following your journey on Instagram. You're one of my favorite follows. By the way, are you posting all that stuff yourself? I mean, some of the stuff is a little too snazzy, I feel like, for you.
Like what you mean, too snazzy?
I mean, there's graphics, there's pictures, there's word. You're not sitting there editing that stuff.
No, I don't know how to edit it, but I got people to help me out with stuff like that.
Well, it's nice. I like it. Kudos to them. But what I really like, these workout videos that you're posting, you've lost a lot of weight.
Yeah, I lost a lot of weight, man.
How much so far?
Close to like 30 pounds, 35 pounds maybe.
What's been the secret?
Well, I've been on this journey for a while, and I guess I was doing everything wrong. But I teamed up with one of my longtime friends. You know, I've always noticed he was in good shape. And I was like, man, let me go and train with this guy. And my friend Sean Rez, he's on Instagram. He the one that's in the videos with me. This guy is an animal, the most disciplined guy I've ever met. So he got me fasting for 24 hours, except for on the weekends I do 48 hours. So I don't eat on Sundays.
What?
And then I work out 6 times a week, and no sugar and no carbs.
Wait a second. You're fat. You're not eating on Sunday. How long are you fasting during the week?
Just 24 hours. So I eat once a day. After I eat, then I eat again the next 24 hours.
Come on. What time do you eat?
Normally when I get done working out, so around about 6:30, 7 p.m.
So you're not eating anything from the morning, the moment you wake up all the way till 6:37. You're working out on an empty stomach?
Yeah, I haven't eaten anything since Saturday night at 5 o'clock.
Come on. Are you starving right now?
I was starving last night before I went to bed, but I drink my BCAAs, and this F3 actually keeps me energized, and it makes me feel good, fills me up.
And the meal that you're having, what kind of meal is it? The one meal.
Every day I eat the same shit. I feel like a dog right now. I eat the same exact thing every goddamn day.
What is it?
Steak, eggs, and sweet potatoes. And I drink my vegetables most of the time.
Wow. And who's making your steak?
I have a friend here that cooks for me.
Must be nice. You got a guy who cooks for you?
Yeah, because I can't cook. I don't know how to cook.
He comes to your house?
No, he stays here with me. He cooks for me every meal.
Wow, he lives with you?
Yeah, he lives downstairs, and he cooks everything for me.
Wow, well, just one meal a day. It's not a bad gig.
Well, before I used to eat 3 meals a day, but now, it's 1 meal a day, and it's a pretty big meal.
It's so there's some talk online. You know, you and I, we're actually kindred spirits. We're actually a lot more alike.
Well, what do you mean, Kendricks? What are you trying to say? I'm straight, brother. I don't know.
No. We're actually cut from the same cloth, because I noticed, and you're alpha like me. Like I like my steak well done, and I think you like your steak well done too.
Yeah, I like my steak. But I noticed when I posted that, a lot of people was making fun of me. I'm like, come on, man. I can't eat no steak like that. There's only one thing I eat: pink.
I don't know what you're talking about, bubble gum or something,
I
but
know, I know. I'm sure you don't know what I'm talking about. I'm sure of it.
listen.
Hey, but I did see you. But I did see you flirting with your last guest, man. So ain't you
What?
married?
No, what you talking
Yep,
about?
I saw it. I saw it, Riz. I saw it, bro.
Yo,
Talking about coffee shop and everything. She was very good looking. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. I'm like halfway proud of you, but ain't you married, bro?
I am married, happily married.
Hey, since you broke up my happy relationship with that stripper years ago, I think I need to come and cockblock on you somewhere. I got to pay you back.
Listen, I could teach you a thing or two about Riz. They don't call me Ariel Rizwani for nothing.
Man, you know what? I believe you. I believe you do got a lot of chicks that like you because I bet you they just be daydreaming about sitting on your nose.
I knew you were going there. I could have predicted that. I saw it coming a mile away. By the way, you just actually revealed something to us.
What?
That girl was a stripper. You never told me that.
Oh, damn. I thought
I thought she
I,
was the one. If she was a stripper, she wasn't. She wasn't the one. I did you a favor.
no. She was the one because we used to have a lot of fun. That's what I cared about. I married a girl like that. A girl that lets me, enjoy myself with other girls and don't trip and do it. Man, that's wifey material right there.
That is, yeah, I guess for some.
But for alpha, you got to be alpha to be the type of man that likes a company of more than one woman.
Sure, sure. And what about now? How are things in that regard?
Yeah, now I'm good. I'm happy. I'm doing my thing.
What does that mean?
I mean, I don't got time. Listen. I'm working with the UFL. We trying to come up and trying to be like one of we're the first organization that giving fighters benefits. And F3, I got to push. I'm really busy at my work now. I'm CEO of a women's pro wrestling league, UWW. Man, I'm working a lot. I don't got time to be like chasing a bunch of women and stuff like that. I'm chasing dreams. I'm trying to build something for the MMA community.
You're single.
Yeah.
I don't believe this for a second.
I'm single. I'm single like the last Pringle.
You're single, not mingling?
Nah. I do my thing, but I haven't got no girl. You know what
Okay,
I'm saying?
all right.
I don't got nobody to call my own.
Well, if you need help in that regard, I'm happy to help you. I'll put you in touch.
What's up with the last girl you just interviewed? What's her name?
That's Macy Barber. She's a UFC star, 5 in a row.
Oh, she a UFC star?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. What she got going on? What's up with
her? By the way,
she might be too young for me.
She's 25. What are you? You're like 48 at this point.
I don't go no further than 21.
Oh,
21, my cutoff.
Perfect. Actually, I want to mention the UFL. This is very interesting what you're doing with these guys. This is what I've been told. Tell me if this is right. Okay. All fighters under multi-fight contracts get health care, get life insurance, and get shares in the company. Is that accurate?
Correct.
That's what I've been told.
That's correct, Mundo. And that's the reason why Harrison Rogers started, the F3 energy drink and protein cookie and other ventures, so they get more shares. So the fighters will get more money down the road. He really wants to take care of the fighters, and that's why I decided to join forces with this guy. Man, he's one of the best. I really look up to him, and he's teaching me a lot about business. And I'm just really honored to even know a person like this who's really looking out for the fighters.
And so I've been told that their next show is August 12th, UFL 3. It's live on Rumble. It's in Arizona. And they're currently running a Grand Prix tournament across 4 weight classes: bantamweight, featherweight, welterweight, and middleweight in the men's division. And in the bantamweight division for the women, they will culminate in the crowning of 5 UFL world champions on December 16th this year. By the way, I feel like I'm promoting this better than you. I mean, I feel like I need to get a cut. I mean, come on.
Bro, you are. Hey, I would actually love for you to be involved somehow.
Oh.
Is there anything you have in the room where you can come and help us out? Because I think you and UFL have the same journey to look out for the MMA fighters. And if this league grows, a lot more MMA fighters would be more successful. And he's trying to make everybody millionaires. You know his slogan is?
I do know it. It's fight with us, not for us. Is that not it?
Well, that I think that's one of them. But the one he says personally, like I don't know if he says it on camera. I guess not. Is
Okay.
everybody eats? That's the one I like. Everybody eats. And my son is making his pro debut on August 12th.
That's right. By the way, everyone eats except for you, apparently, these days.
Yeah, yeah. I don't eat that often. Hey, but come on, man. You saw my last fight, man. I needed a drastic change, and you know what I'm saying? I was just getting tired of being fat. And I want to say something to everybody that's out there listening. Bring back fat shaming. Like America, we got so soft. Like a lot of MMA fans will come in on my posts and you know talking shit. Like I guess they thought I was going to get butthurt or nothing. But no, they gave me a drive to get off of my ass and do something about it.
Wow. So so you're saying be mean to each other, make fun of each other,
Yeah.
because in the end, it'll lead to good things.
Yes, because you remember back in the day when we was in school, in elementary school and junior high school, you know, people made fun of you. You had to get thick skin. We didn't go, you know what I'm saying, cry about it. Now bullying is somebody, you know what I'm saying, talk about you. Back in my day, bullying was somebody hit you or beat you up or something like that. So, I don't consider it bullying what people were saying to me online. It was motivation for me, and I did something about it. And God bless my coach Sean Reyes. He works really hard, and he's very passionate about getting me back in shape. But I figured out one reason why, because this guy walks around at 5% body fat.
Wow.
He's met all his goals, you know what I'm saying? So it's like now I'm like his new goal to get me back in shape.
And by the way, like the lifestyle that you're living right now in terms of just eating once a day, is that forever? Or at some point can you start to introduce more?
It's honestly, it's not. It probably won't be forever because it's really hard to keep up, especially with having a social life and friends. But I've learned that there's a lot of benefits in fasting. Like a lot of my close friends and family members said I look younger, and I looked it up and stuff like that. And when you fast, your body it's scientific. Like your body get rid of the bad cells, and it create new cells. And the longer you fast, the better benefits you have. It create more growth hormone and boost your testosterone. And I can be honest and say that I have taken TRT before. I've never taken steroids or any other like sport enhancement, but I have taken tests, and now I'm not on anything. I
Wow.
just take supplements.
How many
Yeah,
supplements?
man, I got a whole box full of stuff over there
Okay.
that I take. Yeah.
By the way, going back to your previous comment, maybe the nicest thing you've ever said to me. So thank you. Just saying that like I look out for the fighters and that you'd want me involved with UFL. So thank you. But as a wise man named Quentin Jackson once told me, the cheddar makes it better. So how much you want to pay? How much you want to pay for my services? You know
Hey,
what I'm saying?
hey, you know what? I'm going to talk to my business partner Harrison Rogers as soon as I get out this with you, and then I will text you with a nice deal.
Wow.
We really we would really be interested in working with someone like the likes of you. Even though I don't like you that much, you are very respected in the sport of MMA, and I see that you have nothing but saying good thoughts for MMA. I've noticed that about you because I've noticed it when I've been seeing you going at Dana White. What's up with that? What I'm saying?
No, before we get to that, I just want to let you know before you make that phone call, they don't call me eight figures Helwani for nothing. So I just want you to have that in your mind. I'm just saying, I just don't want you to waste your time. And, we've come a long way, I must say, from the great relationship. One of the great regrets of my life, of my career, we had such a great relationship. And then there was a period where you wouldn't talk to me. I remember we were in Montreal, UFC 186. You wouldn't talk to me, and they had to bring in another person to interview you. What a mistake that was. I mean, we could have added that to you were in my hometown. I could have taken you around my hometown. You took me around in Japan. We never got to go to Memphis yet. I could have showed you around Montreal. Montreal is Las Vegas of the North, right? Like they don't, Montreal's, and you didn't talk to me. I remember you walked by me
Yeah,
backstage. Do you remember when you walked by me backstage? My heart broke. I was so
yeah,
sad.
yeah. I was really upset with you. I was really mad. I was really mad at you because it was a time in history when you hated on me,
No,
and I don't know why.
it's not
Yeah,
true. It's
come
not
on.
true. We don't need to
When
be.
I went to Bellator, when I left UFC and I went to Bellator, you hated on me a
It's
little
not
bit.
true. It was love.
It is true.
You're
I remember clear as day.
you're the one saying fat shaming is okay. I was just talking about love. I
No,
was
no,
looking
no.
out for you. I was the only one.
Fat shame is okay, but I made a career change. I was not happy with some things that happened at the UFC, and I went to Bellator, and you was like real negative, like nobody cared. Who gives a fuck about Bellator? You was
I never said that.
you,
I'm the guy.
not not
By the way,
not in those words.
I'm the guy who always roots for the competition. I want competition. I think for the fighters, right? So you have different places that you could go leverage.
How many Bellator fighters do you have on your show, the MMA Hour? How many
I mean, we just had
Bellator
Michael
fighters?
Page. He was Bellator MVP, but he just announced free agency,
Yeah.
so I guess he doesn't count. But I
Okay.
mean, we don't. We have Francis. He's not a UFC fighter. We have you.
No, 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 no. I didn't ask you. I didn't ask you that. I said how many Bellator
We
fighters.
have
I just
Bellator.
asked you.
We our last show we had Kat Zingano. She's Bellator. Just our last show on Wednesday.
Okay.
Are you cool with the UFC these days?
I don't have no ill will against the UFC because I'm telling you, this is how I look at it. I see that it's business. You know what I'm saying? I didn't take anything personal. I wasn't happy with the way the UFC handled my Reebok contract and how all of a sudden they're sponsored by Reebok and I'm not. I didn't like it, and there's a couple other things that happened in the UFC that I didn't like, but I don't take stuff like that personal. You know what I'm saying? It's whatever.
What about now? Like, do you feel like you're welcome if you go to an event? You can get tickets. You be in the front row. Like, do you feel like they treat you like one of the
No,
legends?
no, I don't feel like that. I don't really ask for tickets and stuff like that. So I don't know. I don't see any offers for me to come there and sit front row and stuff like that. But I've never asked. So yeah, I don't feel welcome like that. They probably think that I feel some type of way towards the UFC, but honestly, I don't. I think that Dana White has done a good job of putting the sport I love on the map, and you got to respect him for that. Then I have to agree with every decision that he made and everything that he's done to me in my career.
That bums me out. I feel like people like you who have done what you've done, you should be front row anytime you want to be front row. You should be in the Hall of Fame already. 30th anniversary year of the UFC, you should be celebrated. Your colleagues, your fellow fight, like that's the one thing that I think the UFC. You can't deny the UFC is the behemoth. They are the major leagues. They're the NFL. They're everything times 1,000. But the one thing, in terms of forward facing that I don't like that they do is that I feel like they don't honor the history of the UFC, the forefathers, the founding fathers, the ones who put the sport on the map well enough. And I would like to see more of that.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind being in the Hall of Fame if it came with something like a pension or something, but it don't. Like what, this is something that people really haven't grasped about me and why I fight. I never fought to be in the Hall of Fame. I never fought to be famous, so, I don't, not disrespecting the UFC, but I can care less about a Hall of Fame in any organization. Even if Pride had a Hall of Fame, I wouldn't be, what's the word? I wouldn't, I would accept it, but it's not like something that I'm going like, hey, put me in the Hall of Fame, put me in the Hall of Fame. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. Can I tell you one of my dreams? Honestly, before my time covering the sport, being involved with the sport is done, I would love to see, and honestly, I wouldn't even mind helping if that's what it needs. I would love to see an independent MMA Hall of Fame, just like there is in boxing, just like there is in football, just like there's in like an independent MMA Hall of Fame, just the Mixed Martial Arts Hall of Fame. You could put it in Denver where UFC 1 happened, put it in Las Vegas, put it anywhere. But I would love that, where people like you and Fedor and Chuck Liddell and Tito, doesn't matter who you fought for, the best of the best, that's where they go.
Why you had to bring up somebody who beat me
Nah,
my last fight
that one
right
didn't
after
count.
my name? Why why you had to do that?
That one didn't count.
But why you keep listen, I know how smart you are. You know what I'm saying? You keep taking something, you be twisting it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
That
so
one,
anyway,
yeah.
I think, huh?
No, I would say that
I
one
think
didn't count. That wasn't a real fight. I mean, that was.
But I think somebody like you, since you're 8-figure money,
Yeah,
you could, you know what I'm saying? You can make it happen. You can get some sponsors and stuff and get it done.
You think so?
I really think so.
Would you want to be in that Hall of Fame? Would that mean something to you?
That would mean something to me because it's something that you're doing for the whole sport of MMA. I think I would like to be a part of that one.
Oh man, that's actually the second nicest thing you've ever said to me.
Yeah, do we get the MMA hour belt like the one sitting on your desk?
That's a sweet belt, right? Look at that.
That's a sweet belt. Is that real?
Of course it's real. That's 12 pounds of gold for the undisputed king of MMA media.
Wow. That's good. Oh, no, put those arms down, buddy. Put those arms
I've been
down.
working out too. I wish you could feel this right now. Look at the neck. Look at my neck. It's not scrawny anymore. You see that?
uh, Look, your neck's still scrawny, buddy.
I even have pecs now. You see that?
What have you been doing? What have you been doing?
I've been working out 2 to 3 times a week. I've been doing some boxing.
Oh, that's good. That's good. How old are you now?
41. Just turned 41. Thanks for not texting. Appreciate it.
Yeah, happy belated.
41. Isn't that crazy? I first met you. I was 29.
Wow, time flies.
Time flies.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you're in the gym. Yeah, work on that neck. Do some neck ups.
You do that?
No, I don't do it. Look at that. Look how big my neck is naturally big. Look at that.
Yeah, you do look good.
Yeah. Sus.
Are you coming back? I saw one post. You said you're considering a comeback.
So this is what I'm thinking. I really want to promote the UFL, and so I would like to do like a warm up fight there. I do a warm up fight in the UFL, and see where that goes. And I still want to do a boxing match before I get too old. I'm 45 now, and I want to get the boxing match out of the way before I get too old.
What happened to the whole thing with Shannon Briggs?
I don't know, man. He's still trying to put it together, but I low key think he's scared at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying?
For real? You really think that?
Yeah, because I really think that because you know what I'm saying, he know there's a chance that he could get knocked out. And that could be embarrassing for a boxer to get knocked out by an MMA guy who never had a boxing match.
But I saw he walked up to Vladimir Klitschko. No, or was it Vitaly Klitschko? You saw this clip where he just like walked right up to him while he was eating? I think it was Vladimir.
Yeah, that was years ago.
Oh, was it?
Then he got it. Yeah, that was years ago. And then he got his ass kicked by him.
Yeah, I thought that was recent.
No, that was years ago. You got to look at his beard. He had like a black beard back then.
Okay.
Now he all gray. Yeah, he old now.
So will you fight this year for UFL?
Yeah, I'm thinking I might fight around by December or something in the UFL.
Against Frank Mir?
I haven't fought in 3 years. No one never fight Frank, man. He's my friend, man.
Okay.
I wouldn't fight him.
I know he's involved too, right?
Yeah, Frank's involved. Frank is the one who actually introduced me to Harrison.
Okay. Do you have an opponent in mind, like a dream opponent?
My dream opponent would be Daryl Schonauer from Stuff. What?
Still with that? All these years later?
Yeah, I don't let stuff like that die. He tried to punk me, but Brendan Schwab said that he don't think Daryl would be down to fight.
You versus Brendan would be a fun fight.
He would never fight. I love that guy. I don't want to. My next fight, I don't want to fight nobody that I like at all because I have to destroy them, whoever it is. Michael Bisping? Who you got? Michael Bisping is not a heavyweight, and me and Michael Bisping, we go way back. We still like brothers, even though we don't talk that much, but we still like brothers. Heavyweight. Who else you got? Yeah, who you got at heavyweight?
Man, that's a doozy. What about
warm up fight?
It has to be a warm up. So I was gonna say like a JDS or Verdum, these guys, and you want them to be heavyweight, not light heavyweight.
Yeah, heavyweight, because I still be heavyweight. I still be like 230, 225.
You're not gonna go to 205?
I don't think so. I don't know if I ever get back down to 205. I don't know about that one.
I have to think about it. You're putting me on the spot. There's not a lot of options.
Yeah. It's not a lot of options, huh?
Overeem.
I haven't fought in 3 years. Overeem, he's not even a heavyweight no more. He's like 185.
He lost a lot of weight, yeah.
Yeah, what, is he vegan now?
Yeah, that's what he said.
I was thinking about becoming a vegetarian, but
I don't know. What are you doing for this women's wrestling thing? What is that?
Oh, I'm the CEO.
What does that mean?
It means I run the shit. I bought into it. I own that shit.
You own it? Is it pro wrestling?
It's pro wrestling, yeah.
Wow. And it's a women's only pro wrestling promotion.
Yeah. And I'm gonna tell you something about this show. I didn't know what to expect, and it was very exciting from the first match to the last. You guys should check it out next time. I think that next show will be September 15th, if I'm not mistaken. You guys should really tune in.
How can I watch it? I love pro wrestling.
I will get you the information. I don't know exactly where they're going to be, what platform I'm going to be streaming it on there, but it's still a new organization, so I'm still working on all the kinks. I'm trying to get it big enough so we can put it on TV.
Okay. Are you a character on it?
Well, I'm CEO. Like some I found out today that some of the girls really not happy with me, and because I'm new, and some you know how some women they don't want to respect my authority, so I'm gonna have to put the law down. And some of these girls, they think they tough, they think I'm old and I can't fight. So I heard some of them don't like me, and if I tell you one thing, if one of these girls attack me, I'm gonna pull out some of my power bomb moves on them.
Wow. On the women, I wouldn't advise that.
Hey, I protect myself.
Right.
Hey, equal rights, equal fights, and equal lefts.
Okay. So we got UFL. We've got this energy drink that is sponsoring you. You got the wrestling. The acting is still going strong. Mojave
Yeah.
Desert or Diamonds.
What you say? What you
Is,
say?
is it called Mojave?
Mojo. I thought you said something. It's called Mojave Diamonds. You see Cowboy and Chael Sonnen's in there.
Man, I saw the one clip with Chael. We're showing a poster right now with you three on it. Chael's
Mm.
dropping F-bombs in that thing. It was unbelievable.
Yeah, man, Chael got in a fight on that. I was like, that was kind of awkward because we fought in real life. That was the most awkward thing I've done in fight. Actually, there wasn't. One time I did this movie called Midnight Meat Train, and they needed to, yeah, with Bradley Cooper. It was a horror movie, not a porno. Get your dirty mind out the gutter. But they was plastering my whole body, right? Because it was like they were going to hang my body up on a meat hook, and the people that do the like the CG, whatever you call that stuff, the plastering and stuff. They told me to wear a thong, and I was like, no, I don't wear no thongs. I'm an alpha. I'm going to my grave saying I never wore a thong in my life. And they go like, you gonna wish you wore a thong, and I didn't listen to them, so I wore a jock strap, and
Oh,
they had to put me in this bucket. And they put how they put the plaster all over you,
yeah.
and I wish I would have wore a thong because they plastered my whole body, my butt crack, dude. I almost got in a fight with one dude. Dude slapped me on my ass while he was putting the fucking plaster stuff on me. I almost got in a fight behind the scenes on the set. Now I was pissed. Then they plastered me when they pulled it all off. You see they get everything. You can see the whole indent of everything, even my asshole. I was so embarrassed, man.
What? This is a real movie
It's a real movie, bro.
with
That was the
Bradley
most awkward
Cooper?
thing. Bradley Cooper was in there, and that's the most awkward thing I ever did in the movie. But fighting Chael Sonnen was number two. That's the number two most awkward thing
Now, fighting Chael Sonnen in the movie or in real life?
in the movie.
Oh, okay. Why was that awkward?
After we had already fought, because it was somebody I fought in real life.
And do you not like Chael, or is it just because you liked him and that made it awkward?
I used to did not like Chael, but after getting to know him and stuff like that, I can deal with him.
Okay. How is the movie career going?
It's going really well. I just signed up with a new manager, and he's really great, and he got some big roles for me. So coming out, but it's a strike right now. I think if I'm not mistaken, I think Hollywood's having a hard time with AI and stuff. So all actors might be out of a job here pretty soon.
No, hopefully not.
Yeah, yeah, they will get
A-Team.
an AI to do your job.
No, they'll never do that. I mean, I'm one of a kind. I'm one in a million.
Yeah,
Actually,
but the
I'm
AI can
one
look
in eight
just like
million.
you. Yeah, he can look just like you though. They can get an AI, get the same voice, and look just like you.
Yeah, but he can't interview like me.
Well, let's hope not.
Let's hope not. The A-Team, it's still one of the great stories, you getting the A-Team role. And I sort of
Yeah.
feel, I sort of feel like that. I don't know.
What?
There were other factors. We don't have to rehash all that, but like
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Well, are you hating on me again? 'Cause
No,
that was my dream.
I was so proud of you. I was proud of you.
Oh,
I felt like people they curbed your progression in Hollywood after that, because that should have led to other big movies in Hollywood, in my opinion.
yeah, it should have, but I don't want to. I don't want to say anything that could probably get me sued.
Okay.
But what I can say is, for the people who's really intelligent, I can say this. I had a dumbass manager at the time, and he thought it was a good idea to be represented by the same agency that represents the UFC.
Mm,
And the UFC didn't want me doing movies. So y'all do the math on that. Why I
mm,
didn't get in more movies.
I get you. Um,
Okay.
You mentioned, by the way, the warm-up fight, and then someone on my team here, New York Rick, said, how about next year after the warm-up fight, you versus Francis in the PFL?
Francis Ngannou.
Yes. What do you
That
think
would
of
be that would yeah that would be a huge fight. Francis is a tough guy, man, but to risk getting knocked out by that guy, they gotta drop that paper. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
I ain't never back down from a fight, so they have to drop the paper though.
You think he beats Tyson Fury?
No, I don't think he beats Tyson Fury. I think he has a puncher's chance, but I think Tyson Fury is just too skilled in boxing. I think if they got in a street fight, there was no referees. I think Ngannou will mop the floor with him and like just hurt his feelings. But in a boxing ring where there's a referee and there's boxing rules, I think it'd be hard for anyone to beat Tyson Fury.
If you still want to box and it's not Shannon Briggs, who would it be?
I wouldn't care. Like I said, like my first boxing match, I would like to fight somebody close to my skill range. But other than that, I don't care. I wouldn't care who it is, what name. I'll fight Floyd Mayweather.
No, that would be, I mean, a bit of a weight discrepancy. And
I know, I'm joking.
you also have a new podcast.
Oh yeah, I do. I forgot about that.
Yes.
I gotta do that today.
What is it called?
It's called Fade on Sight.
What does that mean?
Yeah, you kind of out of touch with street lingo. I see.
I would
It's
ask
like,
that question.
Yeah, it's kind of like catch a fade, like a fight. You know what I'm saying? But it's like when I see you, it's like it's on sight. Fade on sight. That means I'm gonna kick your ass as soon as I see you.
I thought you meant like a skin fade or like a taper. You know what I mean? Like you cut my hair real quick. You know what I mean?
You thought it was like a barbershop show?
Yeah. That'd be pretty sweet. You guys sitting around in a barbershop just talking, fighting and stuff. Is it an MMA show?
Yeah. I think that's been done. Okay, so Fade on Sight is right now we're interviewing MMA people, but we don't want to be boxed just into MMA. But if I'm gonna be 100% honest, I'm not new to. I'm new to doing all this stuff. Interview. I've never really done stuff like that, so I want to get used to it. So hopefully one day I could be half as good as you, and I could branch out outside of MMA and just start talking about anything in life in general. But right now, I just want to talk with MMA guys and just talk about other things, not only MMA. I want to just get to know them better.
Man, you're so soft and nice and cuddly in this ripe old age. That's the third nicest thing you've said to me. Half as good as me? I'm swimming in compliments now. This is amazing. Would you ever want to have me on your show?
Yeah, I would love to have you on the show.
I'm busy. I can't. I mean, I only go on like top tier shows. I can't go.
You know what, Dan? You set me up. So all the nice stuff I said about you, fuck you. Fuck you.
What is it just you or do you have a co-host?
Yeah, I have a co-host, my friend Bear.
Okay. And do you like lead the show, or are you like, is he like the host guy and then you come in on the side?
No. It's my show. I asked him to come on and
Okay.
co-host and everything. I run it. It's all me and stuff like that. But he adds a lot to the show and stuff like that. He's a really good dude, and he's been looking out for a lot of MMA fighters and stuff in the past. Because he's the owner of Jackson Jewelry and stuff like that. So they sponsor the show. So he we make a great team.
And your son, as you mentioned, and by the way, regarding the podcast, where is it now? Like people get it on Apple, YouTube.
Right now. Yeah, it's on YouTube. It's on YouTube right now. It's Jackson JAXXON podcast on YouTube.
Oh, I've seen that.
Yeah.
Okay, that's you.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, the clips are good from that.
Yeah.
That's the one where you told the story about Vanderlei Silva and all that recently, and
yeah.
Man, You're killing it.
Oh, thank you.
You're just like the little engine that could. Just a guy trying to make it in this MMA world.
That's what I do. That's what I do.
And your son also trying to make it. He's 4-0?
Yeah. He's 4-0 as an amateur.
Okay. And he's making his pro debut.
Yeah, August 12th.
Oh, he's on that card.
He's on that card in Arizona.
And he comes out with the chain too.
Yeah, he has a gold chain.
I like it. A little evolution. Does he howl as well?
Yeah, I think he tries to do a little baby howl.
And what is his name?
His name is Raja.
Rampage Jackson. Does he have a nickname?
The Clone.
I love that. And how old? We're showing some highlights of him right now, by the way. He looks fantastic.
Uh,
Uh,
he's 23.
23. And you corner him?
Yeah, I corner him. Me and his coach and one of my other friends.
How do you feel when you're cornering him?
It's nerve wracking. It's it makes it, I'll be more nervous for his fight than mine. My son, he didn't grow up like me, right? My son, he's been my son. He's not as hungry as me, so I'm always wondering, is he doing this for the right reason? Because he chose to fight. I didn't ask him to fight, nothing like that. This is what he wants to do, but sometimes I look at him like I don't know if he has the hunger that I had at his age, and so I'm always wondering like how he's going to do in this fight. You feel me?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So you still wonder that?
I still wonder because he chose to fight at 155 because he should fight at 170, but he'll be a small 70-pounder, right? So he chose to fight at 155, but then sometimes I feel like he don't live the type of life that he need to live to be a 155-pounder. He should diet more and what I'm saying, keep his weight lower than what he walks around at if he want to be a 155. And sometimes I feel like he don't really take my advice.
Okay.
I try to get him advice, stuff that's going to help him along the way. And I just feel like he's like, oh, you're not you got any of your kids teenagers yet?
No, but they're close.
Okay, when they get teenagers, they become know-it-alls, and ever since he become a teenager and stuff like that, they know-it-alls. They know everything, and they just want to do the opposite of what their parents tell them. So I'm like, okay, sometimes I throw my hand up.
Do you coach him?
No, I don't coach him. His coach is Antonio McKee.
Oh, wow.
And Wyatt Watson, yeah.
Wow. Will Antonio corner him August 12th?
I'm not sure because Antonio, he might because it's his first pro fight. I would love for Antonio to corner him, but Antonio McKee, his son's fighting. He has a lot of other fighters, so it would be a big honor if Antonio came to corner him.
So he trains at the Body Shop.
Yeah, he trains at the Body Shop with AJ McKee and all those guys over there.
Well, that is exciting. So we got another Jackson in the MMA world. So just to recap, you got the podcast, you got UFL, you've got Ultimate Women of Wrestling. You're potentially fighting again. Your son is fighting. You've got all types of stuff in terms of sponsorships and people that you're working with. Acting is still a thing. I mean, you're freaking killing it. And you're losing all this weight.
And I'm losing all this weight. It's a lot of my plate, and I'm enjoying life, man. I'm living life, and I'm enjoying myself. That's what you got to do. You got to keep going. I can't fight for the rest of my life, so I got to, keep myself busy doing other things. And another thing that I started was I started my own GTA server, my RP server, and it's like an MMA based world. So that's one thing that I'm really excited about. But don't tell Harrison Fox that I'm super excited about that. You don't know what GTA is?
Grand Theft Auto?
Yeah, but I got a server where it's role play. So it's like acting. It's like improv acting while you're playing video games.
What?
It's fun, bro.
And you dress up and stuff?
Well, no, it's in the video game. It's the video game.
Wow. But you play as yourself?
I play as myself because it's MMA world. We made an arena. We made a whole arena, and we got fighters. We got managers. And we need more people to come. We need referees. We need managers. We need more fighters. We need police officers. We need judges, lawyers, everything. Yeah.
Are there real people in it, like people that I would know, or it's all fake?
No, it's real people. You play against real people, and they act out a certain character.
And who are you acting as?
It's Rampage Jackson.
Wow. So I could be myself?
You can be yourself. You can come and interview the fighters. You can do whatever. It's like a real world, but it's in GTA, and I'm really excited about that. I stream it on Twitch, and I'm start streaming on Kick.
How do I join?
If you wanted to join, well, you probably have to join the Discord. But I'm just telling you what. I'm not trying to promote that. Right? I'm just telling you.
Oh, well, sorry. I was interested. I guess I'm not invited.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, because do you play video games?
No, but I think this is kind of cool.
It is cool, but if you join my Discord, then I guess you can come in and
you have a
join.
Discord?
But it's on. Yeah, I got the Discord for that. Yeah, I have two Discords, one for personal and one for that role playing. Yeah,
I never knew you were so hip.
Man, I'm a gamer, bro. You didn't know I was a gamer?
Yeah, Discord, this, that. I mean, I didn't know you were down like that.
I know a bunch of nerds.
Yeah, not me.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you're not nerdy enough because you didn't even know what GTA.
In the end, I think what we've learned here is that you're the nerd and I'm the cool guy. I ain't got no Discord in GTA. I'm out there, cashing checks.
Hey, in what world would I be the fucking nerd and you be the fucking cool guy? What world is that?
Maybe in
What is this opposite day? You look like the big ass, look at them ugly ass glasses on your motherfucking face, and you call me the nerd and you the cool guy.
Can I say something in
Fuck you.
closing? I love you. I love you, Rampage. You have meant a lot to me. And you know what? It's amazing to me how many kids come up to me and first thing they say is, love your interviews with Rampage. And these are high school kids. I'm like, how the hell do you even know about these interviews? But they've taken on a life of their own. They've been recycled and recycled. So I don't know if I've ever said this. I appreciate everything that you've done for me. Even when you didn't talk to me in Montreal, you've been a huge part of my career. And I will always value this friendship and relationship that we have.
All right, I appreciate that. Thank you for the respect. And I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, fuck you, Harry Okwani.
Thanks, Rampage. Talk to you later. Good luck.
Peace.
There he is, Rampage Jackson.